So, I just got back from a piano lesson in Oakdale, and right now um, I'm going to be painting something. Um, it's my first time painting what I'm going to paint, and it's going to be a gift for someone. Um, so, um, hopefully they like my gift. I'm going to be painting a gift for someone, and I don't know. I just think um, I could go out and buy something for them, but if I but if I paint it, I think it's something that is more. I don't know. I just think that something if somebody painted something for me, I would really love it. So I had an idea in my head, and I'm trying to find the idea that I had. Hold on a second before I start painting it. Okay. Alrighty then. Okay, so I kind of had an idea of what I wanted to do, but I wasn't sure. But now I've decided what I'm going to paint as a gift. Some of you might know who this is for. It's for a birthday party tomorrow. I'm gonna give someone one of my paintings as a gift. So I am going to start with my acrylic. This is going to be acrylic. I'm in love with acrylic paint. I used to love watercolors, but now it's all about acrylics. Okay, I'm going to start with some blue. Wow, looks like, okay. So I'm going to get some blue. I'm going to start with the background first. Blue, some yellow, and some white. If I can open it, there we go. Some white, and now I got white all over my finger. And I'm gonna need green, so I'm going to, well, I've already got blue and yellow, so I can make green with that. So, oh Lord. First things first, I'm gonna start with a sponge, and I want to do like a sky with a little bit of yellow, and then finally the green down here. So, I've heard that sometimes it's good if you wet your canvas. Just kind of give it a little, get it a little bit moist so that when you paint on it, your acrylic paint doesn't have to be wet or anything. So this is going to be very rustic. I'm going to do this my own way. I'm not going to try to copy anything. I'm going to try to, for once, create something out of my own imagination. And here it goes. So I'm going to fill the sky. I am painting the sky now. Okay. Looks good. As we go down lower, I am going to add some white, a little bit of white, to blend in here. So the top of the painting is going to be, the blue, dark blue. And then as it goes down lower, it's going to be a little bit of sky blue. The blue's going to get lighter as it goes down. And as it goes even further down, it's going to get even lighter. So, I also need to work pretty fast because acrylic paint dries really quickly. And once you have something dried, it's really hard to work over it or on it. Okay, so I'm gonna add some blue back up here because some of my white. And of course, I just played the piano for a long time right now during my piano class and singing class, and now my arms are already tired and I'm doing this, but in Jesus' name, I will get this done. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to let this sponge sit. I'm going to use another sponge. Do I have another sponge? Yes, I do. So I added my sky and I added my white. Now I'm going to do a little bit of yellow. And mixing it with the blue here is going to make it look a little green. I can already see that. So I'm going to try to add more yellow and maybe even some white. Some yellow, some white. I want the yellow to be stronger, so I'm going to add more yellow here. Because, I had the blue and I added yellow, so the yellow took a green color. So I'm going to add more yellow here to try to make the yellow pop out a little more. And now here I'm going to take a dry brush and try to, no, this one's too small. I need something bigger. Try to blend in the colors a little bit. I'm gonna take my blue again and blend it in there. What I need is some white. And something that I don't have here with me, but I should have, is some paper towels. Okay, so just bear with me while I blend. So again, up here, I want it to be blue. And as it goes down, I want it to turn yellow. Okay, I'm gonna use this brush right here. It's actually a makeup brush, and I'm going to try to blend it all in so that it's one uniform color. And again, every painting, you know, has different colors, and every painting is different, and that's what makes every painting unique. So, you know, just because this is not this way or this is not that way doesn't mean that it's not a good painting. So I am going to do that. Okay, I blended this in. This looks alright. Got the yellow down here. Got the blue. I still want some white in the middle. And I think when I got to the yellow part and the blue, the white disappeared. So I'm going to use some more white. And just get some white in here. Okay, I got my white in there. Now we just have to blend it. And, you know, if I want blue again, I can always come back up here and add some blue. Okay, I like it. I like my background. So we went from blue to a little white to a little yellow. And down here we're gonna go more green, but that's a little bit later. So now that I have that done, I am going to do my first. This is going to be like a little painting of something, so I'm going to, first of all, I'm going to get rid of these brushes that I've used. I'm going to put them in here. Now I really need to make some strong green, like a strong green color. So I am going to get some blue. And get some yellow. I think I need to go buy some more yellow soon. And I am going to mix these up. And I want to get a darker green color. So this is the color that I'm getting. I think I need a little bit more yellow. Okay. I'm going to throw in a little more yellow in there. I don't want it to be too dark. There we go. I like that. There we go. One thing that I don't usually like about these brushes is that they get so much paint on them, and it's like, it's wasted. Okay, so this is the tricky part because I don't want to mess up, and you know, sometimes you can kind of mess up if you don't do this right. So I keep looking at my phone. Hold on one second. I am going to keep this. Okay. Alrighty then. So I'm going to do a heart. But I'm going to do it a little differently than most hearts. I am going to do it. Oh. You know, I was going to use this brush, but I'm not going to because it's got so much paint on it. And I'm trying to get the paint off of it, but I still can't. So, I'm new at all this. So I am going to, let's see, which one? No, I don't want that one. No. Maybe this one. Okay. I'm going to add some water to it to make it not as thick. You know, if your paint is too thick, add some water to it and it'll be a lot easier to maneuver. Okay, so here's my heart. I'm gonna just kind of do a little. Okay, here it goes. I don't know if I should start from here or if I should start from here. Okay, well, here goes. Just a quick shape. Okay, and then right here, I'm going to do this. And I know they're not exactly the same size. But again, little imperfections is what makes your painting unique. Okay, so now that I have that outline and it came out good, I'm going to go in here and make it a little bit, you know, refined. I'm going to come back and fix that up. So right now I'm trying to just get the green color in. And you know, and sometimes it's hard to get it in because the blue and the white and the yellow in the back are not dry yet. So as you're painting, you're picking up colors from the background. And, well, you just have to work with it. Okay, so I'm going to keep painting the green here. as I paint along, I kind of keep refining the shape. And making it the way I want it to. Okay, so there's my heart. I'm going to try to get a little more green in here. Especially right here with the white. It looks like the white keeps coming through and we don't want that. So I have to... Okay. Alrighty, so there's my heart. Take it or leave it. Like it or hate it. You see? Okay. Alrighty then. So now I'm going to add a little black. Some shadow, I guess you can call it. I'm going to take the little black and I'm going to blend it in here with the green to get the black. And I'm going to add some shadow to this. And right now it looks kind of weird, but we're going to always blend in later. We're always going to blend in later and get it to the location or to the point of what we want. So here we go. We're gonna add some shadow. Okay. Then now we're going to now comes the fun part. I'm going to draw something else on here. And I am going to use probably this one. Okay. Now comes a fun part. I'm going to draw something, and I need some red. So I really want this to kind of dry. I added a couple of shadows. Now I'm gonna blend it in a little bit before it completely dries up. This little turn here didn't come out the way I wanted it to, but I can fix it later. Or I can just leave it the way it is like that. I mean, it's a painting. There's nothing on earth I think that looks just exactly like this, so there can be no wrong. Okay. So now I'm going to get some red that you see here. I'm going to get it a little wet because I don't, and I'm already running out of places in my, so I'm going to do the red here, and it's going to pick up a little bit of blue, but that's okay. I'm going to get this red, I'm going to thin it out, and I am going to, wait, hold on, I have a message here. Okay. Here goes nothing. Okay. And I'm going to do another one right here. That's going to be a little smaller. Okay, I want to fill up the circle because you can kind of, the more layers you add, the less you'll be able to see what's in the background. So why not add more layers? Okay, now I'm going to, well, I thought I had black, but I don't have black. So I'm going to need some black. And I'm going to put my red brush here for a second. And I'm going to use this one for my black. I am going to use the black. I don't think I'm going to thin it out. I'm just going to use it the way it is. And I'm going to do this right here. And I'm going to do this. I don't know if you figured out what I'm drawing yet, but and I'm going to do the same here. And I'm going to do the same here. Okay. And of course, now these little ones, I'm waiting for the paint to kind of dry up a little bit, but I think I can do it. I am going to add the paint is still wet, so it's hard to make the shape that I want, but hopefully those are looking like circles. Okay. And now here. Okay. And I'm going to draw like a little dot, little dot, little dot, little dot. Okay. Now that I've done this, I'm going to come back here again, and that's more shadow. Give this a look of more going to come back and add some green. And now, okay, so I've blended in the black. I've added some green, dark green. Now I'm going to go and make a lighter green. And give it some highlights. I added some not highlights, but I added the dark shadows. Now we're going to give it some highlights. And so I'm going to get this green, and I think I need more yellow. Okay. I think I need more yellow. And my hands are all dirty now. Alrighty. Okay, let me get another brush. Not this one. I'm running out of brushes. Let's see. Gotta be careful with those brush strokes because you can accidentally end up making the heart a different shape than what you already want it to be. So the shadows we did on top, and the highlights we do on at the bottom. Okay, so we've got some highlights here. Okay, now I'm going to go in here and I'm going to kind of finish the background. With this green color. And I'm going to take just a small brush that's dry. gonna draw some grass. Okay, and then here, now that I have this here, I'm going to kind of I don't know. I'm just experimenting at this point. Give it more of a give it a what do I want to call it? Texture. Okay, before I forget, I'll take my red brush, and I think this is dry already. And I'm going to fill this part in right here. Okay. I'm going to also try to make these circles, but I can't. Oh Lord. So I just messed up these right here, but I can fix it. Okay, while that dries up, I didn't quite fix that, but while that dries up, I'm going to take this blending brush, get let's see, okay. I'm adding like these little pieces of grass growing off these. Let's see, so these should be coming down. Okay, this right here seems a little thin. So I have to make it a little thicker. And then kind of go over it with some highlight. A little dark. Okay. And I have to wait for that to dry. And I think my grass is pretty much well done. I'm not talking, but I'm still here, trying to add a couple finishing touches to this. that to dry. Will I wait though? I guess I can do, you know, couple of finishing touches. Oh, there goes that brush. Finishing touches. I'm going to use the tiniest brush I have with a little white. And I'm going to just do that there. Same here. And then kind of give it a highlight, but I can't really go with the highlight because I'm going to give it a highlight on the ladybug's back, but that's not completely dry yet, so I don't want to touch that yet. Okay, what I could do though is add a little white here. I am going to release this so that I can turn this around and paint freely from this side. So I'm making the darker grass in the back, and as the grass gets forward, I'm making it lighter. Okay. And okay, I think I'm gonna have to stop for now because I need whoops, I think I'm adding this color here. Oops, Lord. So, there we go. Okay, so I'm gonna stop now and wait for this to dry, and I can actually finish that tomorrow and give it a little more detail. But I think I'm done with the whole cart. Yeah. Alrighty then. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed watching me make this. I enjoyed making it, and I hope the person that I'm gonna give it to tomorrow likes it as well. Just gotta make sure I don't want the dark lines to be like it's outlined. So I want to make sure I blend that in. Okay. Oops. And I'm going to take a brush that doesn't have any color, and try to do one last blend of everything. I don't like this right here. Alrighty then. Thanks for watching.